Maddie Lemon, and I'm your librarian here at Clear Creek High School. I want to recommend a book to you for summer reading, and it's called How to Read a Book Like a Literature Professor. And you are probably tuning me out right now because you're thinking, that does not sound like a fun book to read for summer reading. But let me tell you just a really short story about me and this book. When I was your age, I did not like to read. That's right, your librarian is telling you she didn't like to read when she was your age. I really didn't. I never, not one time, read a book for fun my entire life until I was out of graduate school. How sad is that? Well, then I read this book. I don't know what made me read this book, except for I was at my mom's house and she had it and I was kind of bored. I was visiting her for a weekend. And so I picked it up and I started looking at it and I started reading it. And I was totally hooked by this book, because what this book does is it takes literature and it breaks it down for you, and it makes it really fun and interesting, kind of like a puzzle. For example, like whenever in a book it's talking about the weather, it's not just saying that it's raining. That actually means something more. And oftentimes when something is going on in a book, they're not really just talking about that story. They're referring to other stories, like stories from Shakespeare, the Bible. And when I found out like all these codes and symbols that were going on in books, I fell in love with them. And it changed my entire life. Obviously, I'm a librarian. I love to read, right? So, if you don't like to read, this is the book you need to read for summer reading, because it's awesome and it will show you how to really appreciate literature and turn it into more than just books and words on a page. It will make it a puzzle and make it really fun and exciting. At least it did for me. Okay, so I want to say one thing about this book. This book is written for high school students and above. There is an additional book that you can also read for summer reading called How to Read Literature Like a Professor for Kids. You know you and your family. There is discussion of some adult topics in this book. So if you are not comfortable with that, I highly recommend that you buy the one for younger adults. Either one is really good and shows you the same kind of thing, but I just wanted to let you know that there are 2 editions available and you and your family can make the decision that's right for you. Thanks, and I hope we can talk about this book first day next year. Have a good summer.